Hello there, my beautiful Scorpio friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, things are about to energetically shift for us on May the 10th. This is because the planet Mercury, it is slipping into the sign of Taurus. And with it comes an invitation for all of us to slow down. It's also asking us to reconnect with what's real in our lives and speak from a place that is rooted in truth and not urgency. The world is going to try to rush us, but that doesn't mean that we have to rush with it. Instead, Spirit is calling us to stay grounded to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, she's never going to rush us. And it's a time for us to ground our voice. That's going to be really important, to ground your voice, to think with your body, and to feel with your words. Okay, so patience, slowing down, calm is going to be very important. It's actually going to be a superpower for you over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so what matters to you, you can't rush that. All right, so in my morning meditation, I pulled some tarot cards and I wanted to share with you what Spirit wants you to know as you move through this energy shift. All right, Scorpio, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this energetic shift. So we're going to first start with a healing message for you. There's a lot of healing energies in the air, and this is what Spirit wanted to share with you around healing. So faith requires trust. Look at that. Faith requires trust here, Scorpio. So we have a tiger. I believe this is the animal. If you're seeing a little tiger, this is a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So 53 is the number on this card. Maybe you're seeing this number somewhere. I'm getting 53 days around the message of this card. Believe and trust that life has your highest good at heart and move forward with faith. So once again, believe and trust that life has your highest good at heart. Move forward with faith. And we have an affirmation here as well, so feel free to write this down. Life supports me unconditionally. Life supports me unconditionally. Know that you are under divine support, Scorpio. So whatever it is that you might be going through, maybe this is a tough situation that you're moving through. Know that you are supported and you are guided at this time. So we have two tarot cards that just shot out. And what I'm getting here is the Tower. So I feel because these cards shot out really quickly, some of you are going through a quick Tower moment experience. Something that is ending, something that is crumbling, something that needs to fall in order to be rebuilt. You're moving through this energy right now. This could be, again, something small or something really big that is happening. Okay, so the Tower card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy of the Tower intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. We have the Four of Pentacles. I feel this has to do with your stability, your security, the foundations that you have laid in your life. These are shaking. There's something that is falling away or something that isn't resonating with who you are becoming. So this needs to happen. And I do feel that there's a manifestation that is unfolding, like you are manifesting something into form in your life. I don't know what this is. You're going to have to share with me, but know that you are now creating a new reality for yourself, Scorpio. Okay, so Seven of Wands, things are going to get a bit shaky here. So ground yourself. You know, Mercury moving into the sign of Taurus, we have a very grounded energy. So you want to make sure that your voice, your communication is grounded in Mother Earth. You don't want to rush things. You want to slow things down before you speak. You want to be very calculated, and you want to have the right kind of information before you make some sort of an assumption of something. Okay, so this is coming through the Seven of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. Sorry, I keep slipping on words here. A lot of intuitive downloads. There's a lot of information coming in for you right now, Scorpio, and I feel that some of you might be looking into information, and this is why I'm getting this flood of energy coming through for you. There's something that you're looking for. Okay, and you are elevating right now. So you're going to experience ascension symptoms as you are moving through whatever experience you're having right now. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes those signs put the pieces together for you. All right, so look at this Tower moment. What is this for you? This might not be happening right now. This might be an old Tower moment that you are remembering. There's some sort of information, some sort of knowledge that you are gaining access to right now, whether it's through an old memory, an old experience, or you hearing a story of someone else that might be going through the same thing as you are going through. And I feel you're under a lot of support as this structure is falling away. It is an old structure, an old system. Now, this could be, something external to you. This could be like government related, or this could be global related, right? Right now, Mother Earth is actually going through a Tower moment experience. There is spiritual surgery that is happening with Mother Earth. And the sun, for some reason, Spirit is bringing in the sun, and I feel it's because it's connected to the Seven of Wands energy here, the sun behind her, which I feel is enlightenment. It is source energy. It is an awakening, dark night of the soul energy, a lot of different things that are happening here. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Some of you might be seeing dark energies, the dark night of the soul, like Grim Reaper energies are coming in. I don't know why they're showing me this, Scorpio. Maybe you saw recently Grim Reaper movies, scary movies you've been watching recently, but it feels like even nightmares are coming through here with the Tower card, and I feel it might be nightmares that you are experiencing recently. What are these nightmares? They're not real. There's messages coming through, so I feel there's a fear here lurking within the Tower card, and Spirit is wanting you to it's hard to overcome fears, especially if they're strong, but they want you to work on strengthening this fear, working on it and shifting it into a great strength. Right? This is where you turn your fears into your biggest strength. So there's an opportunity here as this tower, as this structure, as this even shell that you've been wearing, a shell that you've been wearing, as it almost feels like a guard. It is a part of you that has been closed off to specific people, specific things or experiences, love, money. It's almost like you're guarding yourself, and you've been in this structure for a while, but the structure no longer fits. There's a new energy that is emerging from this, but in order for it to emerge, it cannot stay in this old structure. It needs it to fall away and regenerate or rebuild. Okay, so those of you that are going through a Tower moment experience, it's intense, a lot of change here, a lot of different kinds of emotions that don't feel good. It is a hardship. There's endings, closings, battles, right? And even old parts of ourselves, fragments that are falling away. And what Spirit wants you to do here is to surrender to this experience, especially if this is something that is overwhelming you. Right? We are here to experience the experiences that we're moving through, including all of the emotions that come with those experiences. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. This is how we evolve. Right? So this is what is happening for you, a major transformation through the Tower moment. Spirit is wanting you to tap into your inner strength. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of knowledge. When we're overwhelmed by these heavy energies, they do feel like they're heavy and they're dropping us down to the ground. But we also have this light within us that we have access to. And this is what Spirit wants you to do, is to tap into this energy and stand up much stronger. The Tower could also be a metaphor for something else for you. what I'm also getting here, I don't know why, but they're sharing earthquake, maybe some sort of an earthquake or the ground shaking in your life. And it feels like little bits and pieces of things are falling off the walls, off shelves and things like that. So that's coming in for some of you. And this does feel, in a sense, as a completion. And there's a renewal energy. So don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start fresh and start back from the beginning here. Okay, Scorpio, don't be afraid to do that. I feel sometimes we're meant to do that. And I don't know why, but there's something else coming in here with this. It's almost weather related. So this is why I was saying earthquake, but I feel there's almost like a hurricane or something that has to do with the weather. I don't know what this is. You're going to have to share with me. Something to do with hail, even like big chunks of hail, weather related. Yeah, you're going to have to share with me what that is. Tap into your inner strength. And what they're also showing me, and this came in another reading a while back, is I feel it's kind of like the energy of Shrek, where you're trying to save your swamp and you're running into this castle to save this princess without realizing there is a sleeping dragon in that tower, and all of a sudden it rises. There's an energy that emerges and rises, and it breaks free from, like, there's a whole story with Shrek, and I feel that theme is coming up with the Tower card for you. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, there is a structure. I feel this does have to do with money energy for you, wealth, prosperity, abundance, stability and security, whatever that means for you. There is this structure that needs roots. Okay, so because you are rebuilding somewhere in your life, or you're starting over, or you're wanting to build something or create something in your life, you need to put some roots in. And this is where Spirit is calling you to really understand who you are. What is it that you desire to experience in your life? What is it that you're trying to manifest? What is your dream? You definitely have to have one, a goal, some sort of a destination point that you want to arrive at, right? It's really important to have a clear vision around that. So if you don't have one, I'm suggesting that you have a clear vision of what is it that you would love to experience in your life, to really visualize it and feel that version of you in that experience. Because once you visualize it, it already exists. And now you've connected to it. And now because you've connected to it, the next action steps you take, the energy that you generate that is connected to this. So you want to, follow this path in some way. Right? And as you do, everything is going to fall into place for you. So for example, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel and you're visualizing yourself doing something, the first thing to do is set up a camera and start filming yourself, especially if you want to be on camera. And I remember when I first did this, it was super scary, and I had imposter syndrome, and I had to get over that. But by practicing and being in front of the camera is how I got over that. By practicing and being in that energy. So Spirit is wanting you, whatever it is that you're manifesting, they want you to be within that energy, trying and practicing, and you're going to find that you master your craft, right? So there's an old belief system, I feel like, an old way of thinking. I'm also getting money blocks. I'm getting some sort of a block or a belief that you have that is working against something that you're trying to create in your life. What is that? Does this have to do with money? Does it have to do with love, relationships, happiness, abundance, prosperity? Like, what is this? It almost goes back to your parents even, I feel like. Something that your parents taught you. I don't know if your mom or your dad used to say, money doesn't grow on trees, or, this is too expensive. We don't have the money for this. This negativity around money, or even love. Right? Maybe you experience negativity around love. So there's almost like this belief system or non-belief about something that is opposite of that actually existing for you. So there's something that is not in alignment with what you are trying to create. So I feel that is what needs to break down, break apart, and you need to reinforce a new belief for yourself within this energy. So that's very interesting for some of you. And you're building, you're creating, you are working hard to really be in an experience where you are having the experience of abundance, security, and stability, right? Money, a home, good connections, right? You are manifesting this. So this is a confirmation for those of you that are here in this Scorpio, so a collective space. You are building what it is that you desire to build. Everything that you would like to experience, you're going to experience through you acquiring it. You have to be an active participant in the co-creation of this desired reality. It always starts with you. So how are you showing up in your world right now, Scorpio? What kind of energy are you unleashing? Is it the energy of love? Is it the energy of abundance? The energy of joy and excitement, of optimism, of positivity? Or is it a different energy? Because remember, right now, there's an exchange that is happening between energies, you and the universe. Mainly you. What kind of energy are you pushing out there? Because that's the energy that's going to be exchanged and brought back to you in some sort of a form. That is a manifestation of your energy, right? So this is what's going on. Ground yourself, connect with nature as much as you can, Scorpio. I feel nature really grounds your energy. When you're out in nature, I don't know if you've been out in nature before or if you currently are, but there is something different that happens there. There's something magical, right? So you can attest to that. You can share with me in the comment section below. Those of you that haven't been out in nature, that haven't connected to nature, now is a really good opportunity to do that for yourself. And understand who you are and build a solid foundation in all the areas of your life that are in tune with the frequency and vibration that you want to resonate at. Okay, so Seven of Wands, there's going to be interference, there's going to be distractions, a little bit of a shaky energy in your life. Of course, we have the Tower card present, so of course this is going to happen, right? So some of you are walking on eggshells somewhere in your life around something. But this is you standing strong, standing your ground in the position that you're in, right? I feel some of you might be going through a battle that might be quiet, a battle that might be noisy even. Whatever this is, Spirit is wanting you to stay grounded in your own energy and frequency and not allow this external issue to interfere with what you are creating in your life. It's really important that you stay in tune with your own energy. So implementing practices like meditation, yoga, or something else, breathing, or just exercising, whatever this is for you, Scorpio, implement that and do it as much as you can to stay aligned to yourself through any tough situation that you're going through. This too shall pass. Okay, it will pass, but you're going to have to go through it. And maybe you will come out scathed, and that is okay. I feel there's an activation that is happening within the experience you are having. As tough as it may be, know that you are actually elevating, and this is actually a part of your purpose. Like whatever it is that you're going through, there's a lot of information that you are gaining, a lot of experience, and you might not understand it in the moment, but you will. And this information, this experience is going to be applied somewhere in your life. The information and what you learn through this. So this is a part of your evolution. And what I'm getting here is some of you that are going back to an old Tower moment and maybe revisiting it in a different light. Maybe you had a conversation with someone recently who's painting a different picture around what actually happened. Or what didn't happen, right? But there's a new story around something old that is surfacing here for you. This might shake things up a little bit, create interference within your own soul's energy, because there's almost like this truth that is being revealed in some way. And maybe this has to do with your finances. I don't know if any of you have taken a hard hit with your finances. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe, you know, you're going through a divorce, some sort of a legal matter, something to do with money energy. You are going to recover from this. Okay. And again, you know, going back to the details, maybe there's a story or something from the past that Spirit is trying to remind you of or give you information around. I don't know what that is. Right? So keep yourself grounded. Don't let external energies get the best of you. Okay, guard yourself with affirmations, with, you know, techniques and things that keep you aligned to your own energy. And again, you are so aware of a lot of things that are happening, like you're very aware of why a situation might be happening, the intention of the other person behind it. But you're also getting signs, like your own signs in your own world that is detached from, a hardship that you're going through. So there's this energy of support, of abundance. Faith here, I feel that faith is within the energy here. And this is something that you want to hold on to if you're going through something really difficult at this time. And perhaps you're seeing a tiger. Maybe you're seeing a cat that looks like a tiger. What are those cats? Are they Siamese cats that have the stripes? I don't know my cats that well. I don't have a cat. I don't know. My sister has a cat. She actually has a ragdoll cat. What a beautiful cat that is. Oh my goodness. My daughter and my husband are actually allergic to cats. So I don't know why they're bringing in the cat energy. So perhaps you've seen cats recently, something to do with a cat here. I don't know what this is. But I feel cat is coming in as a sign for some of you. Now, there's a spiritual experience, an awakening, spiritual awakening that is happening within the mix here. And I feel that Spirit wants you to tune into the spiritual experience part of what it is that you are moving through. Stay strong, stay grounded, because when you're staying strong and grounded, everything is going to work out perfectly for you. Things are going to feel rushed. Things might feel like they're happening really quickly. Let them. It doesn't mean that you have to move quickly. And, with Mercury being in the sign of Taurus, just the planet Mercury itself, communication is going to be your superpower. But what you want to do is stay grounded in your voice and your truth, and not to react emotionally here to anything that is going on. Okay, and know that the abundance and prosperity that you are seeking, that solid foundation, that empire, that energy of success, right? That energy of, being within that experience of material success, you're actually creating that for yourself. It might not look like that right now, especially if you're going through something tough and you're not connecting with the Four of Pentacles. It is happening for you. Is happening in the background, but you've already generated this energy. You've created a ripple effect, so it's coming back to you. And sometimes change and hardship is a part of that journey, right? So yeah, there's a lot going on here for you right now, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and pull a bonus card now. This is the guidance from Gaia Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook today. So this is a spirit animal that is going to be guiding you along with the tiger and the cat, okay? So let's see what more Spirit wants to share with you through this card's energy. All right, so we are getting here guidance of the shark. Look at that, the energy of the shark here. So I don't know if any of you have seen a shark recently. This is coming in as a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now. And maybe you heard the word shark. Maybe you were called a shark back in the day. So guidance of the shark, we have the number 23 on this card. Maybe you're seeing this number somewhere. Maybe this number is of significance to you. 23 days around the message of this card. And an affirmation for you, another one, is I am confident and stand proud in my power. I am confident and stand strong in my power. I feel this is connecting to the Seven of Wands energy for you today. So let's read the interpretation. And some of you might be resonating with the image. We've got full moon energy here as well as the sun and some crystals. And because I've got crystals, I feel some of you have many different crystals. There's one in specific that you have been drawn to lately. Which one is that? Wear that one, because I feel that that crystal is actually wanting to bless you with its energy. Okay, so bravery, confidence, and movement are keywords that you might resonate with. The shark gets a bad reputation for being angry, aggressive, and domineering, but it is mostly just misunderstood. The shark has a deep compassion and connection to all of life, with respect and dignity for itself and others. This guide of Gaia comes to you today to let you know that the misunderstandings you feel from others are because you aren't taking time to understand yourself. Aspects of your situation and life need more fine-tuning and self-awareness. Be honest with yourself about what you want and why you want it. It is inspired by the ego, a need for more control, power, attention, or money. Or is it influenced by your heart and spirit, a chance to expand into more love, joy, and peace? Align your actions with your intentions, and you will have the confidence and integrity to reach the true power you are looking for. You've drawn this Gaia helper today to remind you that your ancestors are with you and supporting you energetically along your journey. They are proud of you for how far you've come and urge you to have more confidence in your own personal power. So this tower moment is you reclaiming your power. It is you taking your power back. There is no more being small in your life anymore. Okay, so we have shadow side keywords that might resonate for some of you: destructive, manipulative, and narcissistic. Maybe these shadow side energies are in someone that you are in communication with. So to bring things into alignment for you today, identify what you want and why you want it, and then take guided action. So once again, to bring things into alignment for you, Spirit is asking you to identify what you want and why you want it, and then take guided action. So that is the energy of guidance of the shark. So let's go ahead now and close off with an angel number for you. So some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is going to give you your confirmation. And anytime you do see this number, Scorpio, remember the message of this card. So we're getting 1122. A great shift is happening or taking place in your life. You're moving through a great shift right now. So if you're seeing this number, your message is: first, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you, and the world around you is changing in your favor and of your intention. So look at that, Scorpio. That is such awesome news. And keywords here that might resonate for you are personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day, and thank you so much for spending some time with me today. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.